Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my podcast, Up in the Clouds. Hello, I hope you guys have been doing wonderfully. I hope you guys are feeling wonderful and you are enjoying your summer. I don't know where you guys are, but where we're at in Colorado, it is hot AF here. It is so hot. It has been so hot. Spent a day in the mountains, and that was actually really nice because it was like 70 degrees. And like when we went hiking, like when we went up, we were like 8,000, I think we were like 8,000 feet up, and it was really nice and cool. It was just nice to get some like cool air, and even like walking around Vail like was only like 74, 75, so it was like a perfect temperature after experiencing like upper 90s like since I fucking moved here. Like it has been so warm and so hot like since I moved here, so it was really nice to just like, you know, get out of Denver and just explore. I have been in a really bad rut. I had something happen to me recently, and something happened to a friend, and it was just kind of a really scary experience, and I kind of went through the trenches. I deleted like Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook for like 5 days, and it was like really nice. I still haven't re-downloaded a couple of them. Like I've been like I re-downloaded Instagram and I deleted it again. Like I've been kind of like, I don't know, I just have been, it's going through just really a dark period, and like it's nothing that I've never been through before, so I know how to like navigate through this, like when I'm feeling this way, when I'm feeling this like darkness around me. And so it's like I'm not new to this. I know how to navigate through it. I know what to do, and just as in the moment, like the socials were just like making me feel so much worse. So I just like got rid of a couple of them, and it was like honestly really peaceful. Like honestly, I feel like that like helps you. Like I feel like social media has become really toxic and very like so like a place to go when you're like crashing out, and like sometimes we need to step away, and sometimes we don't need to be crashing out on the internet, and like sometimes we don't need to be, you know. So it was nice to like take 5 days away from like Instagram. I still haven't re-downloaded Snapchat yet. I don't know if I'm going to, because like I just feel, I don't know, like right now, like it'll probably be like a month for Snap. Like I was trying to do a month for Instagram, but it didn't last very long, and like that one was harder. But Snapchat is like, honestly, anyone like Snapchat, I really was keeping for the memories. Like I'm 32 now. Like Snapchat is so kind of dumb, like TBH, like for just like my age. And like I honestly kept it for so long because of the memories that I had on there. And like, but like communication wise, like I kept it like throughout college to communicate with people, but now it's like if you don't have my phone number, we don't need to be communicating. Like that's just honestly like how I feel. Like if we're only talking on Snapchat, like if like I'm only friends with you and like we only talk on Snapchat, like that's just like, I don't know. So like I don't know if I'm gonna re-download Snapchat or not. As of right now, like I'm just kind of like enjoying my peace, and like I probably will delete Instagram after like I do like promotion for the podcast. Because another bad thing about social media is like, especially being like in content creating or like enjoying doing content creating, like you need other apps to promote other apps, like YouTube, like you need it's like you need other apps to help promote. So it's just like it kind of sucks that we like have to have like all these apps, and like they are so bad for our brain, and like we're just too available to people. Like I don't owe anybody an explanation. I don't owe anybody to talk to anyone. I don't owe anyone anything, but like all these people think we owe each other something. Like because I'm posting on social media, I owe you a response, or like because you're posting on social media, you owe me a response. And like nobody owes anyone anything. And I'm really trying to like get into that mindset, because I be also pressed, you know, like I'm not just speaking to other people. Like I get pressed when other people do it to me, and like nobody owes anyone anything. And like we don't owe anyone responses, and we have to like remember that, and like humble ourselves and humble, you know, your own self, that like people are allowed to live their lives and they don't owe anyone. But like I feel like because like if someone's posting on social media, like they have to, like you're posting, like you have to respond to my text. Like no, I don't. Like no, and you don't have to me either, you know. It's like, it's just like remembering that like we don't owe anybody anything, and like our lives and our peace are our peace, you know. And while I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, it's been really hard for me to talk to people. It's really hard for me to communicate with people. I've kind of just been dealing with a lot of it like alone, and like honestly with my roommate, she has been such a rock through this experience, and she's really helped me like kind of get back I think bounce back as quickly as I did. I feel like if I did not have her during this time, I don't think I would have like bounced back as quickly as I have, because she like got me out of the house. She's been like hanging out with me, like, you know, and like got me out of the house. We went to a day trip. We went and saw the sunset, like doing things that like are like grounding. And we're both earth signs, and I know she's kind of going through her own things as well. So I feel like we're helping each other like get through these things and like bounce each other back. And it's just nice to have friends that like help bounce you back, and like not having friends that want you to stay in like such a negative mindset and negative space. Like I had somebody talk, like this one friend and we always talk about our sobriety journey together. Whenever I told her what happened and like how I'm done, like sober from everything right now except for weed. So California sober, but like I'm not touching anything anymore, anything. And was talking to her about the experience that happened, and like just how just like everything, what happened in the aftermath and everything, and just like I fucked up, like I broke my sobriety, like, you know. And she was telling me that this like people we know have been like, you know, oh, you should start doing drugs again, oh, like, you know, it's just like, people have really the fucking audacity to like tell a drug addict that they were more fun when they were doing drugs and they should do drugs again. Or like I just experienced that at work the other day. Like all my coworkers, like they all go out and drink together. Oh, Courtney, wish you drank. Oh, Courtney, wish you weren't so lame. Oh, Courtney, you're gonna be lame and go home. Bitch, yes, I'm gonna be lame and go home, because there was one point where I never said no, and there was one point where I wasn't fucking lame, and it literally ruined my fucking life. So yeah, I'm gonna be lame, I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna enjoy my home. Like, I just think the audacity that some people have to say things, and like those people like aren't even my friends. The girl that said this to my friend was her friend, like her good friend. And it's just like, it blows my mind, the audacity that motherfuckers have to think that they can say things like that to people, and it's just like fucking okay. Like, how about I tell you the fuck off? No, that's not okay, because then I come off fucking crazy. But no, I just think it's crazy when like you're going through like a sobriety journey, or any type of like cutting any type of substance out of your life, alcohol, any sort of any vice that ruins your life, and you're trying to cut it out, and then people make you feel like you aren't fun anymore, and or like try to get you to break your sobriety. Like my friend has been doing really well, like really well, and so to tell her like, yeah, you should do drugs, like that's just a fucking fucked up thing to say to anyone in general, let alone a friend of yours. And then to think like I want to associate with any people like that, like especially after what just happened to me, and then like wanting to get away from all of that. Like I don't want to associate with anybody who does like anything, honestly, right now. Like it's just really just a scary like scene. The rave scene has become so scary with drugs. Nobody cares anymore, like at all. You could tell people, oh, this happened to me, and like they're like, oh damn, that's so scary, and then guess what, they're still gonna go do shit. Like, it's just, like, I just don't feel like people take it as seriously as it is, and people, like, don't take, like, mental health seriously, and, like, the fact that, like, I feel like we're so, like, the conversation around mental health is getting better, but I also don't feel like people take that shit seriously, that, like, messing around with, like, fucked up shit can fuck your brain up. Like, that can genuinely, like, mess a lot of things up, and, like, alcohol can fuck your brain up, it fucks with your memory, it can give you, like, alcohol is like one of the worst things, like honestly, for your body in general. Like I've watched people that I know like have beaten like liver failure, and they still can't stop drinking, and like people who do like substances, like their bladder's falling apart, or they have kidney problems, and they're still doing like things, or like it's just like, I think collectively we all really need to like hold our friends accountable. We need to hold ourselves accountable. We need to hold each other accountable. And like, if somebody, like, it's just, this is not a scene that, like, a community that, like, I just feel like the love and, like, the peace of it all is disturbed by this shit. And it's, like, gotten just so bad. And, like, I don't even, like, I can't, it's, like, I just am, like, been debating, like, stepping away even just from the rave scene, and, like, I did for a little while when I was like living in the Midwest because of that. And it's like, it's not much better out here, like when it comes to like substances and stuff. Like people are still so bad, like just as bad here. And it's like, it's just a really scary world we live in right now. We just have to really, like, I try to humble myself constantly, Like, my 3 favorite artists are dead because of drugs. Like, if they weren't fucking safe, like, how the fuck am I, an average woman, safe? If these rappers who were probably buying from people they trust as well, how would I be safe? And I'm not safe. No one's safe. You're not safe. They're not safe. They weren't safe. None of us are safe. Like, it's just, I feel like it's just such a, like, a topic that's not talked about enough. And, like, we try to spread awareness, like, end overdoses going to places. They have, like, naloxone or naloxone? I think it's like the overdose. I think it's I don't remember. I'm, like, blanking on the name, but, like, end overdose will, like, have it, and, like, you can get training on it, and, like, Narcan. Oh my God, I don't know why I said naloxone. I don't know. But, and, like, you can get training on it, and, like, there's these, like, booths, and, like, they're trying to, like, and then also, like, a lot of festivals don't like the bunk police being there. Like, those are the people that, like, test for, like, more than, like, you need to be testing your stuff for more than just fentanyl. Like, there's more shit getting put in our stuff than just fentanyl at this point. Like, fentanyl will kill you, yes, but, like, everything else will fuck you up. So it's, like, making sure that, like, we're just, like, like, if you're gonna choose to partake in anything, make sure you're testing everything. Because I just feel like nobody, and, like, people, like, say they test for stuff, and then they just test for, like, they're just testing for fentanyl, but we need, like, it's a fucking mess, and everything's a mess, and it's ruining people's lives. And I watched, like, some really horrifying things happen, and, like, I had some stuff happen to me, and it's just, like, I just think collectively we all need to start caring about each other a little bit more, and holding ourselves accountable, holding our friends accountable, and really kind of, like, stopping this epidemic of, like, this shit killing our friends, and this shit killing our family, and this shit, like, overdose is one of the, like, accidental or not, is one of the, like, top causes of death, you know. And it's, like I said, accidental or on, you know, or on, you know, it doesn't matter. It still is, like, the, you know. And I just feel like, it's been really hard to talk about it, and it's been, like, it's really hard for people to understand. Like, I felt so, like, alone, and, like, in the dark, and, like, just so scared, and, like, I'm just scared for my friends. I'm scared for the people that I love. I'm scared for, like, a lot, and it's so hard to keep people in your life when you're, like, scared all the time that they're just gonna go away, especially as somebody who's dealt with loss so much. Like, I cannot be friends with people who don't give a fuck about themselves, because, like, I cannot, like, this sounds selfish, like, I cannot handle losing any more people. Like, I literally pray almost every single morning that, like, I will not have to deal with another death, like, anytime soon, because, like, death just, like, has been such a consuming, I feel like there's, like, actually a Machine Gun Kelly song that talks about where he feels like the Grim Reaper's, like, on his shoulder, like, or he sees the Grim Reaper. It's something about, like, I see the Grim Reaper, like, over my shoulder, something like that. That is how I felt, like, my whole life. And so I do so much to protect myself and my friends, and I pray all the time to, like, keep people around me I love, like, here, and, like, but when you're choosing to do things that are, like, going to, like, and you're choosing to do it, like, unsafe, I cannot surround myself with that. I just, like, because I also get really dark really fast. Like, I was, like, doing so well and just fell down to rock bottom so fucking quick. And, like, that's just having an addictive personality. It's just having problems with things. Like, that's how quick it can happen. You can go from being up here to down here so quick, but going back up is so hard. And I talked about that in the last episode, where it's like, you fall down so easy and so quick, but getting back up is not always easy. And, like, that's how it is being, like, you know, in the mindset that you're dealing with these substance abuses, and you're dealing with, like, your vices, and, you know, it's so quickly to fall back into old patterns really, really quickly. And, like, you try to, it's like, can I not be friends with anybody I've been friends with the last, like, 3 years, because they just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just fucking sucks. Like, instead of, like, holding our friends accountable, we just kind of, like, let everything happen and let people do whatever they want. And it's like, I don't want to lose any other people. I don't want you know, death to come for anyone else. I don't, you know, and like, it don't, like, it's like, I was just like, everything was so dark for like 5 days. And I was really in like such a dark place. And I had like, the thoughts that were consuming me were scary and were really dark. And I like genuinely, like, if I did not have the support that I had around me, I don't think I would have made it, because there was like a moment where I was like really like close to something, and my friend had not called me in that moment that he called. I don't know, you know. And that's like what's scary, is like when you're so dark and your brain is thinking these really dark things, and sometimes it goes so quickly out of control, you like, it's hard to bounce back from that. It's really like scary. And like, and these things, these vices, this life, it just makes everything worse. Like that lifestyle, that everything. And that's why I stopped drinking, and like that had helped a lot. And I'm almost at a year, no alcohol. So, but it's time to be done with everything, honestly. But like, smoking weed again has been really helping me a lot. Like, honestly, I feel like the whole thing that just happened these last 5 days would have been a lot more intense had I not been like easing back into smoking. Because like when something happened back in like October, November last year, I like could not smoke, because it would like, it like re-triggered like shit in my brain, and I was like, just like, it was just not good. But since I moved back out here, I've been kind of like easing back into smoking. Like, I was only doing it before bed, and then I was like, now I've kind of been doing it more and more and more. And it's been really helping me now. It's been like, so when I first started smoking weed, this is how I used to feel when I first started smoking weed. So I'm really glad that I've kind of repaired my like relationship with weed, because I feel like especially since it's legal here, it's more like, there's more precautions, there's more like protocols. It's not as scary as just, you know. So like, I feel like it's just clean, safe, and just like, you can buy like lower percentages of weed, and like you can kind of like control it. Whereas like when you're buying it, like, you know, uncontrolled or whatever, it's not as safe. But I just have been getting back into that. It's been helping me a lot. And so California's sober as of 9 days. So yeah, so that's amazing. And it's just like working through these thoughts and not letting the darkness kind of win, not letting the darkness kind of consume you. Doing things to get out of the darkness. Like, my friend sent me this hobby, is like, or this reel where it was like doing anything and everything like that I can to like stay sober. It's like learning to fly a kite, fucking painting, like learning how to like harmonica, or like going just to doing. And like, honestly, like when you do like kind of like, it's like you find all these new, like you are just doing shit to do shit just to distract yourself and just to keep yourself accountable and sober. Like, it really is like, but it really is like that, you know. And it really is just kind of like, oh, just finding things to keep yourself distracted so that you don't go back into bad habits, you know. And like, that's like when I first like quit alcohol, like it was really hard, because like that was how I socialized, like that was how like a lot of people socialize, and it was really hard to like go do the things that I would normally do, like going out with people and like going to like happy hours and stuff. And like now a lot of places have mocktails and they have like other things, and it's like, it's so nice as somebody like who is, you know. And it's like, just like, it's all a process, and it's all a journey, and no journey with anything is easy and will be easy. And if life was easy, it would be so boring, right? So like, we have to appreciate the darkness to appreciate the light more. And the light is always right around the corner. The light is always there. I got a glimpse of it in the mountains, just like feeling like being in the beauty of like, we went to this, like, it's called, like, Shrine Ridge, like, trailhead. It's in, like, the video below if you haven't watched it. Just, like, look for the, you can go to the, you can skip to the end if you don't really want to watch the whole thing. But, like, just see the view. And, like, I feel like you'll understand, like, being so in the mountain, like, we were 2 hours away from Denver, and, like, being in the mountains, and, like, the grass was so green. It was like I was on shrooms when I wasn't even on shrooms. Like, just, like, the air was so pure, the grass was so green, like, the mountains were just, they looked so, like, it looked like a Microsoft, like, desktop. And, like, just, like, the cool little, like, thing that's at the top of the trail, or, like, the top of the, like, the mountain, like, on this trail, like, it's like like, you'll see it in the, if you, like, look down in the video, you'll see it, but it's like a rock formation, and it just, like, looked so unreal, and it was just like, I keep saying it, but it was just unreal, and it was just, like, so magical in a way that I was like, holy fuck, like, I finally live here in my dream state. Like, why would I've been so happy, and everything's been going so well, and, like, why I cannot let this little, like, stint in something, like, I cannot, like, why do we have to be on the point of, like, you know, of the end to appreciate the fullness of everything? But I feel like sometimes we have to go through the dark, you know, and, like, we have to experience those things to appreciate things again. And I'm like, holy fuck, like, I live here, I'm so happy, it's so beautiful, it doesn't even look real, and, like, I just get to, like, this is my life, and this is what I get to experience, and, like, why would I take that away from myself so quickly? Why would I let the shadows, why would I let the darkness, why would I let that win, you know? Like, it's just something that I feel like I'm going to be battling for, like, my whole life, and I just really need to learn. I need to get more tools in my toolbox and really learn how to, like, combat it, so, like, it doesn't get so bad so quickly when things do go really down, and, like, not let it get to that point where I honestly, like, really, like, did not know what was going to happen. I really was really scared. I've been kind of, like, upping my therapy again, and just, like, I thought I was going to have to go in somewhere, to be honest, because I was, like, losing my marbles. Like, my mind was just not right, and it was really dark and really scary, and I just, like, impulsively, like, almost did something very, 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 very bad. And, like, I wouldn't, you know, and it's hard to talk about because, like, it's only, like, usually it takes me, like, such longer time to process and, like, talk about it and talk about my experience. But I feel like because I, like, took, like, oh, actually, it's been, like, 9 days. Like, I took so much time to, like, really process everything, like, alone, and I got rid of my socials, and I really wasn't talking to a lot of people, and I went into the mountains, and I cleared my mind, and, like, the fact that, like, I can do, like, I just feel like here is so much easier to keep a mental, like, health stability compared to when I was in Wisconsin. And I feel like how quickly I bounced back, like, maybe because I was doing so well, that might have also added to it. Like, I was doing really well before this all happened, and, like, I feel like the bounce back was really quick. But I also feel like a lot of it has to do with environment and having a rock of a roommate, like, slash best friend, you know, like, somebody who's really there, and unconditionally there without you having to ask. Like, I never, like, straight up was like, yeah, like, you know, like, I think one day I was like, yeah, I'm, like, going the fuck through it, and I, like, came home and I, like, just, like, started cooking. Like, I, like, made dinner, I made cookies, I made a bunch of snacks. Like, I literally just was like, hey, I'm going the fuck through it, like, here, you want some dinner? Like, it's just, like, you know, and, like, just, like, sometimes you don't even always have to ask people. Sometimes people are just there, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's just, like, such a great rock, and I feel like I had a lot of people being, like, checking up on me and, like, stuff, and even though I was, like, not responding very well, or, like, not responding at all, like, continuously to keep checking up even without response, I feel like was important. And I just feel like everything happen for a reason to keep me safe and keep me here. And then going to the mountains and clearing my head and really processing it and being able to bounce back and come back on here and talk about the experience a lot quicker than I normally would. And so this whole episode was supposed to be something else, but I just really needed to talk about this and kind of like continuously heal through this experience and what happened. And this whole premise of this whole thing is keep yourself accountable, keep your friends accountable, especially like if you watch me and you're from the rave scene, like let's really be holding our friends accountable with anything and everything, holding ourselves accountable. Let's all try to take care of each other a little bit more. If you notice like somebody kind of like going off the deep end, like maybe not talking shit about them and maybe actually coming to like being like, are they okay? Or like, you know, just like saying bad things about people who maybe do need support and like telling other people what they should do with their lives and who they should talk to and who they should be friends with. I just feel like it's very like not like love and unity, and like we all need like love and support, and like if people are going through it, we need to be there for them. We need to hold each other accountable, but we still need to be there for them. And I don't think cutting people off just because like they're going through a lot is like also like, I get like sometimes it can be too much for you, but also at the same time, like if you really care and love about that person, like you're going to be there for them, and you're not going to just like, you know, what you're dealing with is too much, like I can't be there, like, or like telling other people that they shouldn't be there for people just because they're going through a lot. Like, no, I want to help them, they're my friend, I want to be there for them too. But like also putting boundaries up for yourself and making sure like you're taking care of yourself as well on top of it, and dealing with a lot of things and making sure you're not triggering yourself, or like taking a step back if people aren't like doing the, like something happens and they're not doing something, or like, you know, I don't want to be around people who are doing a lot of stuff, like okay, like let's do that. And then, you know, just finding hobbies, taking time for yourself, go in the mountains, go on a vacation, go to the lake, you know, wherever you are, there's somewhere to go and make yourself feel better. Find a place, find your place, find somewhere that makes you feel what I felt like when I was up in the mountains in Vail. Like the way that I felt there, I was like, wow, holy fuck, like this is life, this is beauty, this is earth, this is what, you know, this is a human experience. And sometimes we need like a human experience to kind of bring us back. Grounding is so important. I'm very, very, very grateful to have an apartment that like has a pool, because I lack water in my like in my chart. So water is what brings me like the most peace. Like earth brings me peace, like because I'm an earth sign, but water brings like like I literally just sat in the water today for just like an hour. Like I just sat there and like I was listening to music and I was just like just, you know, and I just sat in the water because thankfully no one was by the pool, so I could just be weird and just sit in the water and like be like, what is this bitch doing? She's just, you know. And I just sat there and I just like cleared my mind of every thought that I could and just stopped trying to think so damn hard. So finding light, the light is always there, and trying to strengthen your light so when the darkness does come, that you're stronger through it and you can bounce back a little quicker and not get into such a dark place, and stay in it. The song I've been listening to a lot through this dark experience was a Fred Again song, where it's with Lil Yachty, and he's like, you've got a life, stay in it and live your life, do things that make you feel alive, and find light through the darkness and find light through the clouds. Because behind the clouds, behind the darkness, behind the gloom, behind the sadness, behind the hurt, behind the anger, behind the pain, there is joy and there is beauty and there is love and there's happiness. And we all just need to love each other just a little bit more, and we all need to just be there for each other a little bit more, and we all need to stop being so judgmental, and we all need to stop abusing drugs and alcohol, and we all really need to like learn moderation, and we all really need to hold ourselves accountable and hold our friends accountable, and hug your friends, tell them you love them, make sure your friends are fucking okay. That's where we're gonna end today. I love you all so much. And I will see you guys next week for regular scheduled programming and going back to more of a themed episode. That's kind of like a ranty episode, and kind of just like needing to talk about things that have been going on, kind of why I disappeared for a month, and like just like, you know, what I kind of was like lightly went over in the last episode. And yeah, just really kind of healing some things and healing myself and continuing this beautiful journey and being grateful every fucking day for waking up. I say good morning to the mountains every morning. Grateful for my apartment, grateful for my pool, grateful for good friends, solid people in my life, and grateful for my angels and God and the universe. I do want to talk about something really quick. So when we were in the mountains, it was when we were watching the sunset. We were in the mountains. We went to Lookout Mountain. And I was taking pictures, and so was my roommate, and we both kept getting this orb in our pictures. And like when my best friend first passed away, like I was getting orbs in every single one of my pictures that I ever took. And I always like, you know, and so she's like, I keep getting this orb, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, hello. My ear, like, you guys, my one side of my ear just like almost like flat tone, and like one side of my ear just started ringing, and like it was like I haven't had a cool like experience like that in so long, where I was like, I had goosebumps immediately. I was like, holy fuck, like someone is here with me. And it's most likely my best friend. I feel like she is very like, when I went and got a tarot reading done, like she came through, and I feel like she's very very there, and I feel like she kind of like is so there. And it's just cool when you get to experience like a feeling like that, and you get to be like, holy shit, like you are, you know, we're surrounded in love and light and pure and just beauty and angels, and we just need to, you know, pray for goodness and pray for happiness and joy, and just remember that there is light, you know, and there is light and light beings, and everything around us is so beautiful, and just finding that. And yeah, so make sure your friends are okay. Give each other love. Let's give each other more love, respect, and unity, and peace. You know, let's be more loving and whatnot. But yeah, I love you all so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful week, and I will see you guys next week. I love you. Bye.